Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends series Build-A-Figure of Giant Man. We're looking today at Nick Fury. Nick Fury comes with a couple of things. Let's rhyme it off. He comes with a hand, yes, or the arm, if you want to be more exact. He comes with a Nick Fury head. He comes with a head of Dirk Anger. And he also comes with a default head as well, just if you want to army build and do stuff with that other head. I don't know. I'm not crazy about the army building head, but we'll have a look at it when we get this guy out of packaging. Speaking of packaging, on the side of the package, you got Nick Fury. On the other side of the package, he also has the same image of Nick Fury. And then finally on the back, a quick read-up says, when injustice demands action, S.H.I.E.L.D. expert Nick Fury joins the charge against the bad guys. Other figures available, there's Captain America, the Iron Man Mark 46, Black Panther, Marvel's Nuke, Nick Fury, and Red Guardian. Those 6 figures build this guy right here. Giant Man. We're almost there. Almost there. Stay tuned. Come on, guys. We almost do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. www.hasbro.com/Avengers if you want to check out more from Hasbro. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at Captain America's Nick Fury. Some more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Alright, let's get it out of the way first and quickly. He does come with the other arm to build and finish at least a headless Giant Man. Reaching off camera to Giant Man that we've already had a look at, or I guess over the course of these videos had a look at, even though he's not really finished yet. There he is, next to Nick Fury. This one is from the movie, this one's from the comics, but you can kind of still get a feel for how much taller Giant Man's going to be next to Nick Fury. And then just think we're going to add a head to that as well. Exciting times we live in. Let's put that to the side. Okay, so let's have a look at the figure itself. His default look out of packaging is the white Nick Fury. This is not the Samuel L. Jackson Nick Fury, but we get ourselves another comic release of Nick Fury with some whites on the sides of his hair. Facially, he kind of looks like... I'm trying to actually place the actor. Maybe you guys can tell me down below who you think this looks like. I feel like it looks like an actor. It kind of looks like Mr. Fantastic in that really low-budget Fantastic Four movie. Of course, he didn't have an eye patch on. I've just added the eye patch, or at least in my memory of Mr. Fantastic. He has some stubble, which I think it just comes across a little too gray. It looks like a bit of a more of a wash than anything else. I wish that maybe was just a little bit different of a color. I don't know. I'm not sure what color I would have given it, because you don't want it to look like a beard, but it just kind of looks too much like paint to me. But the face is okay. There's not really much exciting going on with the face. Nick Fury, I guess, really doesn't have too exciting of a look to start off with. It's a guy with a patch. Actually, it kind of looks like that guy from, was it General Hospital? Spot, how do you know that? Let's just move on. He has some silver accents of a shield patch on the one arm, which also carries over to the other shoulder as well. He's got the white harness with, unfortunately, a pistol that cannot be removed. It's permanently sculpted. This is all one sculpted solid piece. Got the white belt. This harks back, I think, to like the old Bullseye design where, not body-wise, but the old design where, as opposed to just giving him a straight-out white, they put this dark gray wash all over it. Kind of ends up making it look a little on the dirty side as opposed to a pristine white. But if you want something a little more on the pristine white side of it, he's got that in his gloves as well as in the boots. The figure is a little on the rocky side, kind of the same vein as Nuke. The joints are stiff enough, but it's just, you know, it just gets a little on the, bit on the shaky side, I guess, so to speak. Okay, so he comes with a couple of accessories, one of which, let's move his leg out of the way. He comes with like a little pistol you can put into his hand, like that. And he holds the pistol well enough. Or what you can also do too is take it and it sits just into the side holster, which is an extra piece. I believe this uses like the Bucky cap mold. Peg on the back there. It doesn't really serve any purpose for Nick Fury. The blue is nice. A little more of a boring blue, but it fits the bill of, you know, S.H.I.E.L.D. Nick Fury here. Speaking of other accessories, he comes also with a default helmeted S.H.I.E.L.D. soldier head. So we can just go ahead and pop off Nick Fury's head very easily and replace it. If somebody has an ankle in for some army building, Nick Fury here is a good prime candidate for that. So, I mean, you think 3 figures, the default Nick Fury, the other head being the army soldier, the shield soldier, and then we've got, of course, Anger down there. Dirk Anger. I love that name. So, I mean, if you want to... So that's 3 figures. And then you can just go crazy. You can go mad hoarders crazy, just getting like 512 of these, and then you can just have them all as, you know, shield soldiers. By the way, some nice silver on the respirator, I guess, end of it on his mask. Carries over also the top. It's got a very kind of halo design to it. Some silver on the top, right above the visor goggle area there as well. The blue carries over. It's the same blue as the rest of his body, so no issues there. And then we'll pop it off and switch it out for the Dirk Anger. That just screams to me like old vintage comics. I just love that. He's got like a little view screen, optic screen over his one eye. I don't know what you would call that, little optic screen over his one eye, which is a translucent green. I like that because at least you can see his eye underneath that. He's got a very sinister face. Very elongated face as well. The face is much longer than Nick Fury right there. But I like that. It's a nice sculpt on the face. I might even consider getting another Nick Fury just so I can keep Dirk Anger, keep that on the body and get another one with the Nick Fury head. I might just ultimately do that. But for the sake of this review, he is called Nick Fury, so let's return his default head, let him live again. Rise! Okay. So for, yeah, overall the body's nothing, if you ask me, nothing to write home about. It's not an overly exciting body. Yeah, of course he's got the little belt and the pockets and the harness and all that stuff going on there, but I'm not a big shield builder myself. I mean, I would get the 3, probably another figure at least, if anything, for the alternate head. But other than that, I'm not a big shield builder fan. I tend to be, if anything, I usually get only one of the other figures, like, you know, the Iron Man and stuff like that. I probably can't see myself building and getting a whole army of shield figures, but that's just me. When it comes to the posability on Nick Fury, head is on a ball joint with also that hinge. Shoulders hinge out. They rotate all the way around. Clickety, 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 click. A rotation in the bicep. Double hinge on the elbow. Rotation and hinge in the hand. He has the upper torso crunch. A waist swivel. Legs go forward and back out via the ball joint legs rather than the swivel hinge. I like that. A top cut on the thigh. Double hinge knees. Swivel right at the top of the boot cuff, or where the boot is attached to the leg. And he's also got a hinge in the foot. Mild pivot side to side on the ankle. Let's get everything neat and pristine. There we go. Nick Fury, not a bad figure. Not really nothing negative to say about the figure, but to me he just doesn't pop either as much as well. If not for the fact I was building Giant Man, let's say if Nick Fury was just on his own, I probably would not have picked up the figure, to be honest. There's nothing really wrong with Nick Fury, but again, it's not really my thing. However, I guess if you're collecting S.H.I.E.L.D. and you kind of want to build up the ranks of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, it's one great army builder. Swap out the head for the S.H.I.E.L.D. guard. Swap it out again for the Dirk Anger head. And you got a lot of mileage from one released figure. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the second last figure. We only have Cap right around the corner. Today, we're having a look at Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have, the review of Captain America right around the corner. Stay tuned for that. And then after that, we're going to have a look at Giant Man. Some exciting times we live in. Thanks for watching, as you always do. See you next time.